Good morning. This is a 6 a.m. meditation and mindfulness journey of around 15 minutes. What is it that we can do is understand better what we are looking for, what tools we have available to ourselves. I think that everyone is searching for a means to find more awe and a sense of the wonder and oneness of our universe, and a sense of self-realization, a sense of self-illumination. So it is in this direction that we go. It is my interpretation of it, so it is going to be a little different than anyone else's, of course. Sitting in a comfortable posture and being undisturbed are the beginning instructions or exercise or practice that I recommend for you. It is something that we can do commonly, that all of us together can do and be together, because through time and space and distance, and the moments, allowing ourselves to rest, to become calm, to realize that we are inquiring about ourselves as we are beginning our practice, that we are acknowledging in different areas what our temperature is, if it's acceptable, for instance, or do we want to change? There's lots going on, right? We may feel our sense of taste and want some water or coffee. We may have a scratch on our nose, an itchy spot, I mean to say, and want to scratch it. Everything is okay, right? All these things. We hope for the best for all of them, want the best. Yet these are things that occur. We have within us a commonality of features. In fact, science says 99.6% of our features, of our characteristics, of our being is identical to every other Homo sapien. All of us. Pretty amazing, right? That we are all one family, it is said, cousins to each other. Okay? The family of mankind. You've heard that before. It is the truth. The DNA inside of us, the miraculous DNA does this. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We want a sense of commonality. We want a sense of awe in our practice. So being inquisitive and curious about the nature of your being, where you are, what you are feeling, what your temperature is. What are the things that are touching your skin? What are you thinking about them? What about the process of breathing? Let's bring our awareness to this process, right? This very important process. And keep your eyes open and your mind and your heart and your soul alert to the prospect that you may feel your pulse. And if you do, rejoice and be aware of both your pulse and your breathing as a witness, as an observer to a technique of breathing. Do you breathe shallow or deep? Does your breath change all the time? How often are you aware of your breathing? Things like that. What are you breathing? What? As in, what is the composition of air, which is a whole nother perspective, another whole, in a sense, dimension. It is not just the physicality, the motion, etc. It is what is being consumed and what is going on with all of this. It is awe. This is creation. Again, while we are sitting comfortably and getting acclimated to today, we feel ourselves exuding energy, for it is what we do. And as you are there in your glowing being, I'd like to say hi to your heart and your soul. Please allow me to. Now, deep in one's own being, lie your heart and soul, your DNA, the core of your being. Remember whom you are. We are all a product of DNA combining, right? And it goes back generation upon generation. Are you being aware of your breathing and your pulsing? Please. When you, if you have problems with feeling your pulse at first, then take 2 fingers of one hand and place it on the wrist crease beneath the thumb on the other, and pressing gently, you will find your radial artery. It runs along the radius bone in your forearm. So it is called the radial artery. And you feel the bumpy, and then feeling it in other places while you feel it like this. And then now you know, you have a pulse. Sorry. I go through it all day long. It is good to be alive. It is good to be aware. And when we come to our practice, first thing, we remember that we're alive. This is the most important thing about our practice. This. It is not the practice. It is not meditating or mindfulness. It is not about using your tools of breath or pulsing or your shimmering being. It is just remembering that you are 1 billion years old, that your DNA, of which we have just spoken of, that you were made with, is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of years, if not 1 billion years old. That is whom you are. So you look at this in a sense of perspective, and you say to yourself, as you are sitting here now, breathing and pulsing with awareness and listening with your heart and your soul, that this is an incredible journey we are on, this thing called life, 1 billion years of life. Regardless, how does this change our perspective when we see our world in this way? Being in awe is such a state that one is calm, that one is at peace, that one is feeling tranquil and at ease, that you feel welling up in you the miracle of life. How many countless generations before us to be here today? It is this, to be in awe of the timeline of your own being, just in awe. As you breathe, remember at the top of your breath, when you pause, just how old your DNA is. And after you finish exhaling in awe, sigh in awe, sigh in awe, vibrating, shimmering in these words is why I say it. That's the purpose, that you become aware again of what you are and be thankful. Be full of praise. Be full of gratitude. When you are this way, how sweet this world becomes, even an alligator or a crocodile. Okay? It is all part of a universe that expands in every way, right? Okay? And when you sit quietly, or lay, and focus one's mind, one's attention, one's energy in these directions, creating a ritual which to live by every day, all the time, just to remember whom you are. It's that simple. And being thankful that you have a chance to be aware, that you have a chance to live, that you have a chance to become, to be positive, to look up, to raise your head and your chin and your eyes and glint into the sun at all the diamonds of reality that abound, taking as little for granted as possible and remembering all the time. This is mindfulness. This is meditation. This is the answer. Become whom you are. Now, just be here, rising, smiling, nurturing yourself with positive thoughts and seeding more and more. You want this to flow, then you need to keep seeding your future. That when you walk by, you have a tool to help you remember whom and what you are. I know it is not easy. In this way, we grow. In this way, practice, ritual, habit, growing. I am nurturing myself and seeding myself with positive energy. It is easy to do. It is as easy as that statement. I am a helper. I am understanding. I can be that too. I'm trying to learn and improve. You see, talking to yourself is a good thing. Instilling in yourself and creating as part of your being's ritual the habits that you want to assume, the character, the quality, the virtues of the person that you want to be are here. Either you are or you are not. Okay? And it is always changing. You have every moment to change. There are 86,400 moments in a day. Think about these things. Think about what you're doing. Think about your success because you have arrived and you are practicing. No matter what. Doesn't matter. You're trying. Keep being persistent. I am persistent. I am disciplined. Even if you're not, just do it. Just say it. When you plant a seed, you plant a seed. Plant good seeds all day long. All right? You need not look so hard. It's already inside of you. All of the things that we are going to be talking about are your birthright. So stay relaxed. Stay as focused as you can. And remember, if you are in a state of dis-ease, a state of unhappiness or anger, be kind to yourself. Be understanding. Be compassionate. It may very well be that you are viewing yourself inaccurately and unfairly. This is important to remember. To thine own self be true, right? So that is what you are doing here. Know thyself. You're just looking for a little help. Okay? It's not a big thing. It's a beautiful thing. It is a miraculous thing that we can even communicate, that we even share this process of vocalizations. Discourse complete. Just some closing sounds if you'd like. Have a nice day. Have a lovely day. Oh. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. What are we doing here now? We are here to play. Do-do. Da-do, da-do, da-do. Can we be whom we want to be? Can we figure ourselves out? Can we accept just whom we find we are? Can we allow ourselves a chance to rise to our own star? Do, 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 do.